we are changing format a little bit as we are adjusting to a little bit of a new way of doing things, which is using a multi-camera setup. But for those of you who have joined us before, this also is a little bit of a difference because we're using a live stream format to make this a little bit more interactive, but also to make it a little more accessible as it comes to being able to engage with the things that we're doing here on Theology Thursday, here at Trinity Parish in Searcy, Arkansas. Wanted to give a little bit of an update as to what you can come to expect in our new series. We are beginning our new series over the book, The Vowed Life, by Sarah Coakley and Matthew Bullimore. This is an edited volume of a number of different essays written by a number of different people over the promise and demands of baptism, but also the demand of the Christian life, particularly as we view it through what we call the vows of Christianity. And the vows of Christianity are those things that are, we would say, the more demanding sorts of things about Christianity. We are not just talking about what we would probably call, in the colloquial sense, normative or nominal Christianity, which already kind of leads to its own sort of problems with that question. Because shouldn't being Christian already be a demanding, sort of life-changing endeavor? And the answer is, of course, yes. But there is, let's say, a level of commitment that is implied when we talk about vows in Christianity. Now, before we start, one of the things that you will come to see is that there is a camera in which we're going to be talking conversationally right here, but there's also another setting that we're going to go to when we start talking about theory that has our whiteboard where we can maybe talk about things in a little more conceptual manner. For those of you who like the more conversational, the more practical, this is the chair where we'll talk about practical stuff, such as what does it mean for us to live out our baptismal life in a practical sort of manner, a story homespun sort of manner. But when we start talking about the technicalities, we might need to be a little bit more descriptive. And so when we shift over to our whiteboard, we get to talk about all of those descriptive realities. When we talk about the theory board, we're going to be discussing, of course, the sort of written stuff about what vows mean, right? And we'll get into that more as we continue to go through this class. But all that to say is that we get to talk about all of the various kind of whiteboard marker classroom stuff where we can start doing a little bit more kind of focused teaching from this perspective. But all I have to say, friends, is that this is a very short edition to just give you an update that our new Theology Thursday book is The Vowed Life. We look forward to having you for our upcoming book study. Our book study will not start until about 2 weeks from now, but we wanted to give you a taste as to what is to come in the upcoming couple of months. For that being said, we really enjoy all of the engagement that you give us. We hope that these series are helpful, not just in the sort of academic sense, but also perhaps in the practical and the more kind of grounded sense. And this is where we're taking our study this time, is what does it mean to live a vowed Christian life? And so we hope to see you very soon here on our Theology Thursday this upcoming spring.